Hello, everyone, and welcome into another stream here on the Sports Daily Media Network YouTube channel. We have got Iowa going on the road to the Kohl Center to play Wisconsin, a game that'll feature two NCAA tournament teams. At this point, we have Wisconsin on the 6 line, Iowa on the 8 line. Really could go either way. Wisconsin is slight favorites. They come into the game at 18-8. Iowa at 19-7. Wisconsin is coming into this one coming off of a pretty big loss to Ohio State earlier this week. They had been rolling going into that one. They take the 17-point loss. Can they bounce back here before they head out to the Pacific Northwest? In terms of Iowa, they're coming into this game picking up their biggest win of the season over Nebraska. They had lost at home big to Purdue before that, and then before that they dropped that game at Maryland. So they would essentially lock themselves into the tournament with a win today. With a loss, they're still probably okay, but then it sets up a big game on Wednesday against Ohio State. They're still in a good position to be in, but you've got Penn State on the road, obviously a game you have to win, then Michigan at home, and then Nebraska on the road in a revenge game for them. So, by no means is Iowa safe yet. They're certainly in a good position, but, they still have some work to do. In terms of this one, 4 o'clock here on Sunday on the East Coast, 3 o'clock local time tip. For Iowa, the starting lineup is Munyawu, Cook, Sturts, Banks, and Combs. And for Wisconsin, it's Bialowskis, Winter, Rhodey, Blackwell, and Boyd. Iowa has the best scoring defense in the Big Ten. Wisconsin, the 15th best defense. But the Badgers have the third best offense, and Iowa has the 12th best offense. So it's very clear here that it's offense versus defense. It's a very, very differing styles here. Wisconsin's going to want to get up and down the floor, but Iowa's going to want to slow this thing down to a crawl. So who's going to win? Whose terms of the game going to be played on? That might decide this one. Greg Gard in his 11th season at Wisconsin, 231 and 125 in charge of the Badgers. And then Ben McCollum on the other side in his first year with Iowa after just one season at Drake. He is poised to go to the big dance. We are almost ready to go here. Keys for Wisconsin are obviously going to be to defend for 30 seconds, keep Bennett Sturts as cold as they possibly can, and then to go and hit shots on the other end. This Iowa defense is really good inside, and it's going to have to be on the guards to make things happen. We are about to be underway. It's Munyawu against Winter, and we are underway, and it's the home Badgers that control the tip. Rhodey has it. Nice pass to Winter, and that is a quick 2 for the Badgers. Nolan Winter slams it down, and Wisconsin take a 2-0 lead. Now on the other end, it's Kyle Combs who throws the alley-oop, and he throws it down. So Banks with the 2, and we're tied up at 2. Boyd loses it, but it is off of Iowa. So great play there for Ben McCollum to start. Little back screen and an alley-oop is good. No, Nick Boyd has it for Wisconsin. They get the switch. Winter, corner pocket for Rhodey. No. Rebounded by Combs, and Iowa brings it forward. Blackwell has on the Sturts assignment so far. Sturts has not touched the ball. Munyawu, now it's Koch. Now Combs. Now Banks. Now starts. Short clock. He kicks it over. Cook for three. No. Rebounded by Blackwell. He's going to bring it the other way for Wisconsin here. He pushes off. Back cut for Bialowskis. He never has it. Turnover. Iowa bringing it the other way now. Sturts coming around to get it. Sturts fires up an out of control shot. It's no good. He wanted a foul there, but it's back to Iowa. Cook for three. Yes. So Cook hits the three from downtown, and Iowa take a 5-2 lead. Bialowskis is going to try a triple of his own, no good. Long rebound to Boyd, and Wisconsin keeps it here. Boyd now on the drive, and he lays it up and in. So 2 easy baskets at the rim so far for Wisconsin, as Iowa leads 5-4. So we got a pregame prediction in the chat, 67-53 Iowa by Mark. That would certainly be a interesting score. But Iowa leads 5-4 right now. Short clock. Combs, the three, no. Rebounded by Bialowskis. It's on the floor and he loses it. Monyawu takes it from him. So starts, probing, gets the double screen, starts to Banks, now back to Sturts. Sturts to Banks inside, flips it to Monyawu, and he lays it up and in. So 7-4 Iowa. Nice dive here by Winter. He goes up and he loses it, and it's out of bounds. It will go to Iowa. So 16:59 remaining. The Hawkeyes have a 7-4 lead. Wisconsin's going to think about challenging this out-of-bounds call, but I doubt it this early in the game. So back to Combs, who brings it forward for Iowa. Rhodey is now switched on to starts. Combs drives. Combs spins, flips it up and in. So Iowa off to a strong start to this one. Boyd slicing through, loses it, gets it back, and they're going to call a foul. So nice move there by Combs on the spin, and he hits the runner. And Iowa leads by 5. Boyd now throws the inbounds to Blackwell. Blackwell's not taking a shot yet. Will they try and get him one here? It's a 3-ball from Winter in the corner. Yes, Nolan Winter from downtown. And Wisconsin is within 2. Austin Rapp has entered the game, number 22 for Wisconsin. He's the first sub. And Fulgaris is on for Iowa. Cook in the corner slips it to Fulgaris, who lays it up and in. So Alvaro Fulgaris off the bench with his first field goal. And Iowa is up 11-7. Rhodey kicks it to Blackwell, who drives Sturts baseline, and Sturts is called for the... No, they're going to get Blackwell with the offensive foul. So a good start to this one for Iowa. They lead 11-7 here at the under 16. Don't go anywhere. We are back from the first media timeout. It is Iowa who has jumped out to an 11-7 lead here at the Kohl Center. And after getting a charge on John Blackwell, the Hawkeyes will have the ball. Transition defense has been a real positive. They've given up just 6 a game, that Iowa, that is, and only 7 have scored 10-plus points in transition. Now, obviously, when it comes to dictating the terms of the game, if you don't want to speed the ball up, stopping the other team in transition is one of the ways to do it. So Kyle Combs will have it here for Iowa. Starts is going to come around and get it. He's guarded by Rhodey. They slip it to Fulgaris, corner pocket for Cook, and that is good. So Cooper Cook from downtown, and Iowa has a 7-point lead. Iowa able to sort of run and get to the spots that they want to right now. Wisconsin's defense is going to have to improve. They throw it over the top to Winter. He loses it. It's over to Boyd. Boyd jump stop. He is fouled. So it'll be 2 free throws for Nick Boyd. Cooper Cook decided to stay at Iowa after Fran McCaffrey was fired last year to play for the new coach, Ben McCullum, as the first free throw from Boyd is off. And Boyd, 1 for 2. So Wisconsin within 6. The Badgers have not been the best at starting games. They've fallen behind in quite a few games. Now, they've come back in some of them. And the comeback has fallen just a little bit short other times. Boyd comes and takes it from Fulgaris, but Bennett Sturts gets it back. It's Combs in the corner, pump fake, out to Sturts. He takes the triple, and he hits. Bennett Sturts from downtown, and Iowa out to a 9-point lead. A little bit of a breakdown there, but Sturts hits the triple. Carrington now into the game for Wisconsin. Rhodey skips it to Boyd. Corner 3 is good. Nick Boyd from downtown, and Wisconsin is within 6. Sturts will walk the ball up the floor. Sturts still guarded by Rhodey. Not sure that's the best matchup for Wisconsin. Fulgaris has it now to Sturts. Fulgaris on the slip, and he lays it in. A clinic offensively from the Hawkeyes so far. They are slicing and dicing this Badgers defense. Rhodey throws it to Carrington in the corner. Now he gets it back. He wants the screen. He's forced to retreat. Now it's over to Carrington. Carrington to Winter. Short clock here for Wisconsin. Rhodey's going to have to do something with it. Great defensive possession here for Iowa. Rhodey, the 3 is no good, but Carrington... Nope, the ball goes out of bounds, but it's not going to matter because it's a shot clock violation. So Iowa, a very strong start to this game, both on the offense and defensive end. So Iowa will control it here, up 8 with 13:44 remaining in the first. This is the same Wisconsin team that did win at Michigan and at Illinois, but they did just lose to Ohio State by 17 last week. Fulgaris now has it for Iowa, the transfer from Robert Morris. He kicks it to Cook, corner 3, off. Rebounded by Carrington. Wisconsin will look to push it the other way. Carrington steps into a triple, and that is way off, but Boyd gets the rebound. Rapp, corner 3, yes. So Wisconsin makes use of the second chance and hits a triple, and they are within 5. Boyd urging the crowd to get on their feet in this one. And the pass to Fulgaris is a foul by Wisconsin, by Alauskas there. So Iowa having a lot of success in the half court. And Boyd takes it from Howard, but he gets it back. Boyd clapping. Short clock here for Iowa. Howard makes a move to Combs here. Carrington Banks, rather. Banks backing it down, and he lays it in. Nearly travels, but he just gets rid of it in time, and Iowa up 21-14. Blackwell back into the game for Wisconsin. Rapp looking for the three. No, he gives it back to Boyd. Boyd, they're sort of doing this weird ball screen defense here on Boyd, and he's not been able to do much with it. Rapp, top of the key, three is good. So Austin Rapp back-to-back triples, and Wisconsin is within 4. We're about at 12 minutes here, so the next whistle will be the media timeout. Bennett starts, though, running a horn set here for Iowa. Behind the back pass to Banks. Now it's over to Fulgaris. Now Cook. Nope, Fulgaris keeps it. Fulgaris is going to take the triple, and that is off. Rebounded by Rapp. Wisconsin coming the other way in transition. Boyd slicing and dicing through the defense. Flips it up and in. And the foul. So Nick Boyd goes coast to coast for 2. He'll have a chance for the 3-point play after this. We are back here from the under 12 timeout. They're showing the dynamic duo of Nick Boyd and John Blackwell. The Badgers are 8-0 when they both score 20 points. Boyd averages 20.3. Blackwell just a little bit under that at 18.8. They are how Wisconsin tick. You know, teams can go at their forwards a little bit and win there, but when Wisconsin wins, it's because they have the 2 best guards on the floor. That's why they won in Champaign, and that's why they won in Ann Arbor. As Nick Boyd completes the 3-point play, and Wisconsin are within 1. Sturts brings it forward for Iowa. Manyawu back in the game. Sturts. Cook looks for the 3. Now he gives it back. Sturts now. Ball is kicked. Banks, pump fake. Short clock here. Banks is going to have to do something with it. No, he kicks it out to Howard. Howard, mid-range, is in and out. No good. Wisconsin bringing it the other way. Boyd, what a pass to Winter, and he throws it down. And the Badgers take the lead. Nick Boyd putting the team on his back, and Ben McCullum is not going to wait any longer. Iowa takes a timeout. It's going to be a short one, but we're going to go to a quick break. We are back. Iowa taking that quick timeout after Wisconsin has come back to take the lead. We're just about a quarter of the way through this one. Manyawu now gives it to Cook. Now it's back out to Combs. Combs looking for Sturts here. He gives it to him. Sturts over to Cook in the corner. Pump fakes. He drives. He takes a contested free throw line jumper. No good. Rebounded by Jones. So a great couple of defensive possessions there for Wisconsin to get stops. Blackwell, now guarded by Banks, crosses over, pushes off, hangs, and the shot is no good, and Banks with the rebound. So a lot of contact there, both ways, and the refs let him go. Starts, gives it to Manyawu. Now it's Cook across, and that's a moving screen on Banks all day. So another turnover for Iowa at exactly the quarter mark through this one. 10 minutes gone, 10 minutes to go in the first half. It was Iowa that jumped out to a 19-7 lead early, but a 15-2 run by Wisconsin has the Badgers with the lead here. Boyd running the point for the Badgers. That is Banks' second foul. He goes to the bench. Boyd stops, flips it up, air ball. Rebounded by Cam Manyawu. And Iowa going the other way. Starts, slips it to Manyawu, and he misses the layup. Boyd pushing the other way for Wisconsin. Nice transition defense from Iowa. Get used to that, because I'm going to say it a few more times today, most likely. Winter had Boyd on the back cup. He didn't really have the ball, so he couldn't throw it. He gets it to Boyd now. Crossover. Nick Boyd slices through, and he lays it in. Nick Boyd having quite the game so far as Wisconsin takes a 24-21 lead. Starts now, taking Rhodey to the hoop. He bumps, he flips it up. No good. But they do call the foul on Rhodey. So Bennett Sturts will be going to the line for two. Nick Boyd knows what it's like to play meaningful basketball into the end of February and March. He did go with Florida Atlantic to the Final Four a couple of years ago, and then he took San Diego State to the tournament last year. So he knows a thing or two about March Madness as Sturts makes the first. So Nick Boyd will go to the bench. And Sturts does not get the roll on the second one, and the ball is out of bounds, and it'll go to the Badgers. So a rare missed free throw there from Bennett Sturts. Not going to see that very often. So Rhodey brings it forward for the Badgers. Carrington now on the drive. Nearly turns it over, and then it gets its way to Rhodey. End of the clock here. Blackwell's going to have to put up a 3, and it's short. Rebounded by Tate Sage, who has come in off the bench. Now it's over to Sturts. Sage now driving. Sage pump faking, and he is fouled. So Rhodey going to get called with that one. And Sage will go to the line with a chance to tie the game. Yep, Rhodey left his feet. Always a foul. So not a great offensive possession with Boyd off the floor. We'll see how long. And he's not out of the game anymore. He's back in. So that is Rhodey's second foul. A very quick break for Boyd, maybe a minute or two of actual real life time. And he is back in there. So Sage made the first, and he misses the second here. The ball nearly goes out of bounds, but it's corralled by Wisconsin. And Boyd has it again. On this right wing, which he loves to attack. Now it's Carrington, Rapp. Back to Carrington, back to Rapp, pump fake. Rapp slices through over to Blackwell. Now Winter, now Carrington. Great defense here by Iowa, but Carrington's 3 is off the mark. Excellent rotations there for the Hawkeyes. Combs now has it for Iowa. Combs throws it up to Fulgaris. Man, that pass worked, but he's guarded by Boyd here. Sage cuts in, and he is fouled. So Tate Sage will go back to the line for 2 after the break. It's the Under 8 media timeout. Don't go anywhere. We are back from the under 8 timeout. Iowa trails by 1, but they will have a chance to take the lead here with 2 free throws. It is Tate Sage, went 1 for 2 just a few moments ago. And he makes the first to tie this game up at 24. And Sage goes 2 for 2, and Iowa has a 25-24 lead. No field goals for over 5 minutes for the Hawkeyes, but then they've been able to make some free throws. Carrington now has it on the left wing. He loses it, and then he grabs it back. Fires it over to Jones, and now Boyd. Winter slips it. Boyd, power dribble in. Hesitation, kicks it to Rapp, pump fake. Rapp throws it back out to Boyd. Short clock here. Nick Boyd's going to have to chuck up a 3, and it's short. Great defensive possession there from Iowa, as Bennett Sturts will walk it up the floor. It's Combs over on the left wing, guarded by Fulgaris. Now Wisconsin switches it, as they do typically. Fulgaris backing down Boyd. This is a mismatch. Wisconsin's going to have to bring help. They do. Sage, corner 3. Yes. So Tate Sage, the last couple of points for Iowa as the Hawkeyes take a 28-24 lead. About 6:20 remaining here in the first half. Jones, power dribble, pump fake. Beautiful move there by Jones. And he kisses it off the window for 2. And Wisconsin is within 2. Carrington trying to make Sturts work to get it across half, and he does. Now Combs into Fulgaris. He's got the mismatch on Boyd. They're going to have to bring some help, and he is fouled. So Alvaro Fulgaris, the transfer from Robert Morris, will go to the line for 2. The foul's starting to stack up a little bit here for Wisconsin. That's their 5th of the first half. And the first free throw by Fulgaris is good. He averages 8.2 points per game. Was in the starting lineup earlier in the season. He's now transitioned to the bench. And he goes 2 for 2, and Iowa's back up by 4. So a significant period here without John Blackwell on the floor. We'll see how long Wisconsin tries to go with him out. Jones picks up his dribble. Now it's Rapp. Now they're trying to get it over to Carrington. Carrington now over to Winter. And another short clock here for Wisconsin. We're under 10. Rapp on the drive. Now Winter cuts in, loses it, and he is fouled. So with 6 seconds left on the shot clock, Iowa commits a foul on the floor. That is just their 5th of the half. So no free throws quite yet. Fulgaris checks out for Iowa. And Carrington out for the Badgers. That is Fulgaris' second foul. So now Banks and Fulgaris with 2 for Iowa. Winter trying to back down. They're going to try and get it to Boyd here. Nick Boyd, short roll for Winter. Back to Boyd. Really solid defense here for Iowa. Boyd spins, kicks it. Rohde, pump fake. He's going to take the long triple, and he hits. Andrew Rohde from way downtown, and Wisconsin are within 1. Sturts, slicing and dicing, Sturts, off the window, it is good. So a nice drive there by Bennett Sturts, and Iowa take a 3-point lead. Winter, now Jones over here on the left side. Winter, he can make these threes. He takes it and he knocks it down. Nolan Winter from downtown, and we are tied at 32. About 4:20 remaining here in the first half at the Kohl Center in Madison. We are all tied at 32. Bennett starts, has it, gives it up, gets it back. Now he's got Winter on him. A little bit of a mismatch. Can he go past him? Starts, drives, pulls up from the free throw line. No. Rebounded by Boyd. And Wisconsin looked to push. Boyd slicing through traffic. Lays it up. No good. Rebound by Sage. And now Sturts will push it for Iowa. Sturts is going to go all the way here. He flips it up and in. And the foul. So Bennett starts a rare bit of transition there for Iowa. And it's the Hawkeyes that have a 2-point lead here at the under 4. We'll be back after the break. We are back. Bennett starts is going to the line to try and complete his 3-point play. He hits, and Iowa takes a 3-point lead. About 3:50 remaining here in the first half at the Kohl Center. It's been a back and forth game. We've seen both teams take a lead. Both teams fall behind. Boyd now has it, guarded by Combs. They're looking inside to Winter. It's good positioning here. Winter flips it up and in. So nice play there for the Badgers, and they are within one. Carrington running around here with Sturts as he gets it in. And he gets it over. Nolan Winter, 5 of 5 from the field today, 2 of 2 from 3. He's been important for the Badgers. Cook in the corner, driving, throwing it over to Sturts, guarded by Boyd. Sturts takes the triple, and he hits. Bennett Sturts from downtown, and Iowa take a 4-point lead. There is not much else you can do there. He shot it right over him, and he hit the three. Rohde to Winter, and he lays it in. So a nice empty side pick and roll there. And Wisconsin getting a little bit of rhythm here on offense all of a sudden. Sturts now back guarded by Carrington. They flip it to Munyahu, and then Sage is blocked by Rapp, and they're going to call a foul. Unfortunate there for Wisconsin. Looked like a clean block, as most of the crowd in Madison do agree. It's a nice drop off there by Munyahu, and then Sage and Rapp. Unfortunate mistake there from the officials. That is not a foul. Bad call there. And Sage at the line makes the first. So Rapp is going to be charged with that one. It's good defense there from the Wisconsin defender. And now Sage, with 7 points on the day, will have a chance for an eighth. And it is no good, and rebounded by Winter. You can see the referee making the motion there that he sort of swung down, but he swung down and got the ball. So ref was fooled there. Boyd drives, flips it up and in. So Nick Boyd puts Wisconsin within one. Combs now running the point for Iowa with Sturts on the wing. Combs drives, pump fakes, flips it up and in. So Kyle Combs with 2 points of his own here. And Iowa lead by 3 as we're within the last 2 minutes of the first half. Offense is scoring a little bit more than I would have expected as Rapp takes a triple from the top of the key. That is off. And rebounded by Combs. Ben McCollum running after one of his players there to tell him something. Not sure what that was about. But it starts on the wing. Nobody goes at their own speed more than Bennett Sturts. Never gets rushed, never too slow. He's going to have to make something happen here. Step back three, gives it to Sage, who takes a triple. No good, rebounded by Winter. So we're about 1:15 left in the first half here as Wisconsin's looking to push in transition. Winter, trailer three, short. Rebound is corralled by Sage. Iowa looking to push it in transition here. Rohde gets the ball right off of him on the floor, and it's a foul on Iowa. Great hustle there by Andrew Rohde to get the ball back and to draw the foul. And he looks like he is shaken up a little bit. He appears to be okay. Maybe just a little bit of a poke in the face or something like that. Yep, and that is exactly it. Kind of got the bicep armpit of Sage there. But he appears to be okay. That is foul number 6 on Iowa, so no free throws yet, but Wisconsin gets the ball here. Carrington, now Winter. Rohde, nice flip there to nice ball movement here. Rapp now on the drive. Goes right past Sturts, and they're going to call a charge here on Sturts. Did not appear to be set or outside the restricted area there. But it's an offensive foul on Wisconsin. And Sturts, yeah, not set there. Not a charge for me. But Sturts gets the call. So Rapp will head to the bench. 54 seconds remaining here in the first half. Iowa has a 3-point lead. This one essentially a toss-up according to the sports books coming into this one. Wisconsin was a 2-point favorite, so pretty close, but it's Iowa that have the lead here at the end of the first half. It's Sturts now who has it on the right wing. Now Cook, now back to Sturts. They could have gone for a 2-for-1 there, and they didn't. Sturts on Carrington, pump fake, takes the triple, that is off. But it's rebounded by Munyahu, and Iowa get another possession. They can't quite hold for one, but about 10 seconds left in between the game and the shot clock. Sturts gets Winter on him. Mismatch. Can Sturts make something happen here? Sturts drives, pump fakes, kicks it to Sage. Ball's on the floor, turned over. Boyd looking to push it in transition. He has it. No, he lost it. Now it's blocked out of bounds by Sage. So great transition defense there from Iowa, as Wisconsin will have it with 10.5 seconds to go in the first half. Boyd never really had that, and then when he did, he didn't see Sage behind him, and that's why Sage smacked it into the stands. So it is Wisconsin ball here, down 3, a chance to cut into this lead before half. Boyd will take it out of bounds underneath. It's Winter, Rhodey, Carrington, and Rapp on the floor for the Badgers. Boyd gives it up and gets it right back. We're at 5 seconds left in the half now. Boyd going to have to make a move. He gets the switch. Nick Boyd drives. And there's a touch foul on Manyawu. He was beat. It was going to be a layup for Boyd. But he gave the foul, so Boyd will go to the line for a 1-and-1 here with 2.3 seconds remaining in the first half. 13 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists for Boyd. And we are not even at halftime yet. Potentially triple-double watch. We were close last night with Cam Boozer on Duke. He ultimately ended up being a few short. But maybe Boyd can get one today. Boyd from the free throw line makes the first. And Boyd makes the second, so Wisconsin is within 1 here. Jones will be on the ball as Cook will throw it in to Manyawu, and Manyawu flips it up and no good. So that will bring us to the break. It is Iowa who lead 41-40 at halftime. We will be back in about 15 minutes for the second half. Don't go anywhere. We are back for the second half. It is Iowa who has a 1 point lead, and they will control the ball first. They have it over on the right wing. Now it starts over on the left. Back to Bennett Sturts. He's got an open triple. He takes it, and he delivers. Bennett Sturts from downtown, and Iowa strike first here in the second half. A little bit of a breakdown there for Wisconsin to leave the most dangerous player open. Rhodey, now over to Winter, now Blackwell. Didn't see a lot of John Blackwell in that first half. He's going to have to do more for Wisconsin to win this game. Winter, handoff from Boyd. Boyd drives, pumps, flips it up and in. So Nick Boyd continuing to shoulder the load for Wisconsin offensively. $17 for Boyd. Sturts now gets it. Gets Bielauskas on him. He's got a mismatch. He's got a short clock, but he takes the triple, and it's no good. Rebounded by Winter. Boyd looking to push in transition. Boyd going downhill. Hands it off. Blackwell for three. No. Manyawu with the rebound, and Sturts will bring it over for Iowa and slow it back down. So if it's pretty clear already that Wisconsin's going to try and push the tempo a little bit more in the second half. Sturts slips it to Manyawu. Banks now underneath. Banks dribbles, gives it up. Cook for three. No. Rebound by Bielauskas. So nice job there by Wisconsin. Boyd throws it up to Winter, and he puts it in, and we are tied at 44. Ben McCollum was really not happy with someone, either one of his players or the referee there. And Ben McCollum burns an early timeout. So this will be the first media timeout of the second half. We are all tied up at 44. Don't go anywhere. We are back here after the timeout. We are tied at 44, and it's Combs. Drives to the hoop, miss. Boyd with the rebound. He's going to push in transition. Boyd kicks it. Blackwell, open triple from the corner. Yes, sir. John Blackwell from downtown in Wisconsin have their first lead in a while. Wisconsin clearly looking to push it in transition. That's going to come with getting some turnovers and some stops. Starts rolling around. Gets the mismatch. He's guarded by Winter. Sturts now Bialowskis on him. Another mismatch. He steps back, takes the three. It's short. Rebounded by Bialowskis. Transition here for Wisconsin. Sturts reaches for it. He flips it up, and it's no good. But they will get Sturts with the foul. And Bialowskis will go to the line for two. John Blackwell is not the best three-point shooter in the country, but he's certainly competent enough where he's going to make some if you leave him that open. He's more of a driver and more of a finisher inside, but he can make some threes too. So Bialowskis, the freshman, to the line for two. The first free throw is good. It feels like the run of play here is turning a little bit towards Wisconsin. Can they take advantage and push it even further before Iowa adjusts? So Bialowskis now to take the second. And this one gets the roll. So 2 for 2 for the big man. And Wisconsin has opened up a 5-point lead. This is their largest lead of the game. Fulgaris now into the game for Iowa. We haven't seen him since he committed his second foul. Sturts behind the back to Munyawu, and he cannot corral it. What a great pass there from Sturts. But Munyawu cannot get the ball, and it is a turnover. And the crowd here at the Kohl Center, very, very loud. 49-44, Wisconsin. 16 and a half minutes to play as Boyd brings it across the timeline. Boyd now drives to his right. Boyd jump stop, flips it up and in. Nick Boyd starting to take over here for the Badgers. Ben McCollum with only 2 timeouts remaining can't burn another one. And Banks is inside and he lays it in. So a nice play there from Tavion Banks. And it's back to 5. But Winter gets it underneath. This is a mismatch. Winter hook shot is short. Gets his own rebound. Flips it up and in. So an Iowa breakdown there. Led to Nolan Winter 2 feet away from the basket with Bennett Sturts on him. And they are back up by 7 here in the second half. A quick start to the second period for the Badgers. Nolan Winter's already got 18 points on 8 of 10 shooting. Sturts, drives, kicks, Fulgaris for 3. Yes. Alvaro Fulgaris from downtown. And Iowa are back within 4. Boyd now takes a triple, and it's an air ball. So an unfortunate miss there from Nick Boyd. And it'll go back to Iowa. But that means it's time for the under-16 timeout. Wisconsin 53, Iowa 49. We are back from the break. That was the under 16 media timeout. Wisconsin has started this second half very, very well. Iowa trying to swing the momentum back towards them. Wisconsin leads by 4. It's Sage who will bring it across here. And now they'll get it to Bennett Sturts. Sturts gives it up, gets it back. And they're just switching everything on Sturts now, trying to get him to give up the ball. Back cut here for Sturts. Short clock, Fulgaris for 3. No. Rebounded by Boyd. Wisconsin looked to push. It was a decent look from Fulgaris. It was just a little bit too far away for him to knock it down. Cross-court pass to Blackwell. He's guarded by Banks. One-on-one. Blackwell takes the triple. That's no good. Rebounded by Tate Sage. So Sturts and Iowa can push here if they want to. 5-on-4, and he loses it. Carrington throws it up to Winter. Boyd coming back to get it. Boyd throws it right to Bennett Sturts, but he gets it back. Boyd is fouled by Cooper Cook. So that is going to be a foul. Wonder if this will be on the floor or not. Yeah, I mean, I would guess probably on the floor, but you never know with this new continuation rule. So 14-15 remaining, and no, it's actually going to be shooting. So 19-6-7 for Boyd as Wisconsin lead by 4 here with 14-15 remaining. Boyd will be at the line for 2. And the first free throw rattles home. And the second free throw is good as well. So Boyd goes 2 for 2, and he is over the 20-point mark as Wisconsin leads by 6. Sturts off the double stagger, gets it to Cook in the corner. Cook looking to drive. Now Banks, now back to Sturts. Sturts. Fulgaris throws it into Banks, who has the mismatch, and he flips it up and in. So nice passing there from Iowa. They're going to have to do that if Wisconsin is running this sort of switch everything with Sturts and make him give it up. That's what they're going to have to do. So Boyd now on the drive, and he is fouled by Fulgaris. So more free throws here for Nick Boyd. So Fulgaris will go to the bench. That will be his third. Boyd with 21, Winter with 18. Nobody else with more than 6 for the Badgers. The two-man show is not really all that rare for them, but usually it's Blackwell and Boyd. But Winter is stepping up today. Boyd hits the first. Michael Finley, the last Wisconsin Badger to average 20 points a game. If Boyd can finish over there, he's going to be remembered for a long time. And Boyd goes 2 for 2. And Wisconsin up by 6. Feels like this is danger zone here. It feels like if Wisconsin can continue to be efficient, they might push this lead out. But Iowa is going to try to continue to score on offense too. Starts now Fulgaris on the drive on Blackwell. He's got a mismatch here. Can he do something with it? Kicks it out to Cook. Now Sage. Now back over to Starts. Short clock here, but he's got a guard on him. Starts the fadeaway triple. No good. A little bit of a settle there as Boyd looks to push in transition. Boyd going downhill. Hands it off to Blackwell, who wanted to take the 3. And they're going to call a moving screen on Nick Boyd. He doesn't know why. I'd like to see a replay there, because this dribble handoff stuff where you give it up and you hit the defender near you. maybe there is something to those not being allowed. Boyd is not happy as he comes to the bench. So 13 minutes remaining in this one. Wisconsin taking control of this one in the second half. Can Iowa get the momentum back? Sturts, now it's over to Fulgaris. Sturts on the back cut. Sturts flips it up and in. Acrobatic finish there from Bennett Sturts. And Iowa are within 4. Rhodey gives it to Bialowskis. Now it's over to Carrington. Carrington can score it a little bit here as Fulgaris takes it from him. Ball is now knocked out of bounds by Rhodey, and it will go to Iowa. So the Hawkeyes shutting off the water just a little bit here defensively. And they're keeping up enough on the offensive end for them to stay in this game right now. Ball goes back to Sturts, and he'll bring it ahead for Iowa. Sturts drives. Sturts turns it over. Carrington. Look at a push for Wisconsin. Carrington to Rhodey. Rhodey on the drive, forced to retreat. And he calls out a play. With no Boyd on the floor, who is going to be the go-to for Wisconsin? Most likely Blackwell. Here he is. He flips it to Rhodey in the corner. Corner 3. No. Rebound is by Fulgaris. And Iowa. They'll slow it down. They hit Sage, and he lays it up and in. So a little bit of a fake slowdown there by Bennett Sturts. And Iowa within 2 as the Hawkeyes faithful in the crowd making their noise. Carrington, back cut for Bialowskis. He switches through and lays it in. So a nice move there by Alexis Bialowskis. And Wisconsin is up 4. Very, very quick start to this second half. The next whistle will be the under 12. Now they're looking for Sturts again. Sturts kicks it over to Sage. Sage driving Blackwell. Kicks it. Fulgaris. Jab step. Takes the triple. That is short. And it's rebounded by Wisconsin. Blackwell will bring it forward. Blackwell drives. Rapp tries to dribble drive. No. Now it's over to Blackwell. He calls for the screen. Blackwell drives baseline. Blackwell reverse layup is good. John Blackwell, very patient that play, and it paid off as Wisconsin takes a 6-point lead. 10:30 remaining in this second half. We're still waiting for that under 12. And Bennett Sturts has it. Now he kicks it. Now he gets it back. Sturts to Sage again. Sage drives, and he lays it in. Nice finish there by Tate Sage. And Iowa within 4. That will be it. That is the under 12 timeout. Iowa trying to hang on here as Wisconsin leads by 4 at the Kohl Center. Don't go anywhere. We are back here from the under 12 timeout. It is Wisconsin that leads 61 to 57. They're showing Mike DeCourcy's bracketology projections on the screen. He's got Wisconsin at an 8, Iowa at a 9. Mine's a little different. I have got Wisconsin at a 6, Iowa at an 8. So, either way, these teams are in the tournament right now, and they're a few wins away from booking their spot. But especially after last year, you truly do never know with the committee. It looks like they do have some things in order after the bracket preview. I thought they did a good job with that. But it's Wisconsin here that controls the ball. Rhodey throws it inside, and that's a turnover. That's a bad mistake there by Rhodey. And Iowa will have a chance to cut into the lead. 10 minutes remaining. Manyawu has it. Now it's Cook. Now Sturts coming around. Bennett Sturts kicks it. Combs on the drive, pump fake, spins, and he's blocked by Nolan Winter, but he can't get it. Sage. Now Cook. Wide open triple. No. Rebounded by Rapp. And Wisconsin will move it forward. Boyd is hand-checked by Tate Sage. So the fourth foul on Iowa in the second half. Wisconsin has not been called for one yet. So Blackwell will take it out of bounds for Wisconsin, and Boyd will get it again. Nick Boyd. Side to side. He still has it. He drives. He steps. He fires it over to Rhodey. Triple is good. Andrew Rhodey from downtown in Wisconsin have a 7-point lead. That is a tough pass, and that is a tough shot, but it goes down. Sturts, now for Iowa. Gets the switch with Winter. Centers it up. Gets another screen. Goes to his right. Sturts. Steps back. Mid-range is good. Bennett starts from 18 feet. And Iowa are within 5. Boyd now. Guarded by Sage. And the ball is picked off by Bennett Sturts. It's going to be a pick 6, and he lays it in for 2. So not just an offensive threat. Bennett Sturts does it on the defensive end too, and Iowa are within 3. Winter, now Blackwell. Rapp. Pass is blocked to Blackwell. Blackwell, mid-range, no. Ball is tipped out, and it's Boyd who gets the rebound. Wisconsin will slow it down, and they'll set up another play. We are under 8 here, so the next whistle will be the media timeout. Boyd trying to shake up Cook. Great pass to Rapp underneath, and he lays it up and in, and the foul. So an and one for Austin Rapp. And this will be the under 8 media timeout. He'll have a chance for a 3-point play after this. We are back from the under 8 media timeout. Rapp will be on the line for his free throw. And it rattles in and out, so no good. Wisconsin lead by 5 at the Kohl Center with 7.5 minutes to go. Starts. Guarded by Blackwell. They've set 3 screens for him. He kicks it over to Cook for 3. No. Rebound. And there's going to be a loose ball foul on Blackwell on the rebound. Not a good foul to commit there for John Blackwell. That is the first foul on the Badgers in the second half. 5 on Iowa. So they've got 1 more before they're in the penalty. Sturts will inbound it for Iowa. Blackwell with his 3rd foul, he will stay out there. At this point, I think there's no other choice. Banks now gives it to Sage. Now it starts. Pump fakes. Throws it down low to Manyawu. Cam Manyawu pushes off, and it's blocked by Winter, but he gets it back, and he lays it in. So nice persistence there from Iowa, and they are within 3. Feels like we're going to have a photo finish down the stretch here. Boyd drives. Nick Boyd blows right past him and lays it in. So Nick Boyd says, enough of this. I'm going to take it myself. Wisconsin back up by 5. 25, 8, and 9 for Boyd. We're getting close to a triple-double. Cook now on the right wing, and he is fouled by Boyd. So it's not the worst thing that Wisconsin is using some of their fouls here. They're being aggressive, and they still have 4 more before they get in the bonus. Just the second foul of the half. Try and be aggressive. Maybe you can get a steal out of it. So Sturts with Rapp on him. This is a mismatch. Sturts goes right past him, and he lays it in. Bennett, Sturts. And Iowa just hanging around here, down a couple points. They can't make that push to come back and take the lead. But they're staying in it too. Rhodey, now Rapp. Wing 3 is good. Rapp from downtown. And Wisconsin back up by 6. 5:55 remaining. Austin Rapp with 11 points, three triples. Sturts, now guarded by Winter. Backs it out. Sturts. Step back triple. No. Rebounded by Boyd. There's rebound number 9. 1 more assist, 1 more rebound, and Nick Boyd has a triple-double. But he's more important with getting his team the victory here. Blackwell on the drive. Blackwell is fouled. So 5:20 remaining here. Wisconsin up by 6. They've led by anywhere between 3 and 8, it seems like, for most of this second half. And Blackwell will go to the line for 2 on the drive. Manyawu said he was straight up. He was not. He was jumping into the defender. And the first free throw goes in for John Blackwell. Going to have a ton more streams this week, so I'd like to thank all of you for tuning in. Tomorrow, Big Monday, we're going back to the Big 12 for Houston's trip to the Fog to play against Kansas. Both teams going into that one off of a loss. Blackwell makes the second, and Wisconsin's up by 8. Kohl Center's on its feet. They can sense that they can push this thing out. But not if Iowa and Bennett Sturts have something to say about it. Sturts back cut. Baseline 3 for Sage. No. Rebounded by Winter. So a good set there from Iowa. It was an open triple, but it did not find its way in. We are under 5 minutes left in this one. Boyd refuses the screen, goes to his right, loses it, gets it back, kicks it to Winter, now back to Boyd. Short clock. 3 ball from Rapp. It is good. Austin Rapp from downtown in Wisconsin has pushed this one out to an 11-point lead. The Kohl Center On its feet. McCollum urging his team to go. Starts. Banks. Fakes the three. Kicks it to Cook. In the corner. No. Rebound by Sage. It's still here with Iowa. Sage misses the layup. Misses the tip. Ball's around. Banks lands out of bounds. And the ball goes back to Wisconsin. The crowd appreciating that effort there from the Badgers. And all of a sudden, the clock is not on Iowa's side. 4 minutes to go. Boyd drives to the hoop. He lays it in. Nick Boyd pushes this thing out to a 13-point lead for Wisconsin. Starts now. 27, 9, and 10 for Boyd, so one more rebound and he'll have that triple-double. Starts. Hesitation, guarded by Rapp. Starts. Throws it behind him, out of bounds. So a turnover by Iowa, and Wisconsin will have this ball after the final media timeout. We'll be right back. And we are back here. It's Wisconsin ball up 13, 3.5 minutes to go. Feels like a couple of plays away from winning this game. Boyd gives it up, gets it back. Boyd driving to his left. They're trying to double him to get it out of his hands. He throws it over to Winter. Now it's to Rapp. Rapp drives, flips it up. No. Rebounded by Fulgaris. Ball's on the floor. Sturts has it. Iowa look to push. No more. Slow it down. Half-court stuff from Iowa. Banks lays it up. No good. Rhodey with the rebound. And it's a jump ball. The arrow going to the Badgers. So we are under 3 minutes to go here. At this point, it looks like the Badgers barring a total catastrophe, are going to pick up an important win here. Iowa is top 30 in the net, so this is a quad 1 game for the Badgers. And obviously, Wisconsin's about 34th in the net, so for Iowa, it's a quad 1A game. But still some work left to be done here. A lot of basketball left. Boyd is going to hold it as long as Iowa's going to let him here. They're going to have to double him and let him give up the ball. Boyd, driving, left hand, flips it up, and it's blocked by Howard. Sturts and Iowa need to push it forward. Sturts, drives, kicks, Vulgaris, Cook, a wide open triple is short. Rebound is corralled by Rhodey. He throws it up, and Nolan Winter totally misses the dunk. He was going to throw it down. The roof was going to explode at the Kohl Center, but he missed. Cook on the drive is fouled on the floor. So don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere yet. This one is not over. And it'll be Iowa ball out of bounds with Howard. And he gets it into Sturts. Sturts. Going to his right. Sturts. Now back to his left. Kicks to Howard in the corner, who's driving Boyd. He needs to put this shot up. He does, and it is good. So Isaiah Howard with his first 2 points of the ball game. And we are under a minute to go now. 2 minutes to go, rather. Rapp has it. Now he gets it back to Boyd. Wisconsin content with taking some clock off here, although Greg Gard is urging them to go. Boyd splits, throws it over to Blackwell. Corner 3. No. Vulgaris with the rebound, and Sturts and Iowa need to push. McCollum urging his team to start moving. Sturts. Was going to take the triple, then he gives it off to Vulgaris. They throw it inside to Banks, guarded by Boyd, and he lays it up and in. So Iowa now within 9. And we're just over a minute left here. There is not enough time to start playing defense. They're going to have to trap, and they do. Blackwell is fouled. And that'll be a 1-1 as a little extracurriculars here between Isaiah Howard and Nick Boyd. Greg Gard urging his players to calm down. Isaiah Howard wanted the push off on Blackwell there. And he pushes, and then he pushes Blackwell back after the whistle. So that is what the Wisconsin players are mad about. They're going to review this. You know, there has been softer things called, but I don't really think this needs to be elevated. A little bit of a push after the whistle. I mean, I get it. I don't know. I could see this being elevated to a a dead ball technical. That has happened before. But as they review it, they're showing some Nick Boyd highlights here, and he has been the star as advertised for Wisconsin. He is a rebound away from a triple-double. And while John Blackwell missed some time with foul trouble in the first half, Nick Boyd stepped up and is the player of the game here on the broadcast. 27 points. Like I said earlier, he knows how big the moment is here at the end of the season. Final Four with Florida Atlantic a couple of years ago. Went to the tournament with San Diego State last year and is poised to go there again with the Badgers this year. So the referees are talking this over. And I believe a dead ball contact technical is coming here. You can't just, shove somebody after the whistle. They're going to go and look at it again by the looks of it. So Howard is in there with Sturts doubling. They call the foul on Howard, and then he just sort of shoves Blackwell out of the way after the whistle. I'm not watching the sound on, so I don't know exactly when the whistle happened. But it looks like they're explaining their decision to the coaches here. There it is. So they call the dead ball contact technical. It'll be a 1-1 for Wisconsin, and then they're going to add on the 2 for that technical after. So potentially 4 free throws here for Wisconsin. Ben McCollum doesn't like the call. But John Blackwell will go to the free throw line by himself here, and he makes the first. So it appears that Ben McCollum and Iowa are going to come up a little bit short today. It was a pretty good effort there. They looked solid in the first half, but the onslaught of the Wisconsin offense in the second half proves to be too much. Now Blackwell will return to the line here for his third free throw, which he hits. And now he is about to take his fourth here. And he does. So all 4 makes for John Blackwell. And Wisconsin is up by 13. Wisconsin being only favored by 2 today, we should see a boost in their net rankings. I don't know if 4 spots is enough, but teams that played Wisconsin at home are going to want that to be a quad 1 game, my team included. So we'll see how this one exactly finishes up. We are under a minute left. Wisconsin is up by 13. Blackwell and Wisconsin just running through their standard motion offense here. It's Boyd with it. Boyd is going to take Howard. And the jumper is no good. And Fulgaris with the rebound here. We are under a minute. Fulgaris to Cook for 3. It's short, but Fulgaris with the rebound. And he puts it up and in. So Iowa up 11, commit the foul on Blackwell, and he will return to the line for a 1-1. So 28.8 seconds remaining. And the celebrations are starting in Madison. Bennett Sturt's still in the game. I have not watched an Iowa game when he's come out yet this year. I'm pretty sure he's played 40 minutes in every game that's been meaningful. Obviously when maybe in some of their bye games when they were up big, he didn't. But him and Iowa are going to come up a little bit short today. Blackwell makes the first and the second, and Wisconsin retains their 13-point lead. Nolan Winter will head to the bench, and Nick Boyd will as well. 2 loud applauses for them as those 2 players push Wisconsin across the line today. Standing ovation for Nick Boyd as he comes a rebound short of a triple-double. Sturts bringing it across, driving it on Rapp. Sturts. Cook now, and Iowa need to do something with this. And he loses it, and Rapp has it, and Ben McCollum will wave the white flag. Wisconsin is going to hold on for a 13-point victory here at home. They improve to 19-8 and 11-5 in the conference, and Iowa falls to 19-8 and 9-7 in the conference. That is going to do it today. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Please be sure to check out the other streams if you haven't already. Please be sure to check out our stream tomorrow as Houston goes on the road to play Kansas at the Phog. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.